Alrighty. So yeah, I was basically sharing about some of the different trends that's going on with the industry of field inspection, and really, I think what you're doing with Care Connect is awesome stuff, David. So I wanted to give you the chance to basically discuss, what the basic program that you're doing is, and then also, like maybe how some folks who are looking at some of these properties already, what's an opportunity for them there. So yeah, I'll let you take it away.
Okay. Well, it all started while flying to Argentina. Sat next to a social worker, and I'm a financial counselor, housing counselor. And so during 14 hours of sitting there and talking with somebody, you learn a lot. I didn't know it was going to change my entire path, but she told me a few things that made my eyes open, and I kind of pieced together this whole system where we publish financial assistance helplines, and we get them into the hands of people who need them. And that's kind of why the group is called Care Connect USA. That day, the first product was born, and it was this thing. I hope I can show it up okay onto the video. This is a day planner insert, John. You can see where the holes are punched. I don't know if you know this, but back in the day when we used to use day planners, they had universal designs. So one design
Right.
could work in the Franklin Covey's, the day planner, the day timer, all of those. And so if you can see, this is a thick laminated cardstock. I was just on the phone this morning with the VA, and this social worker from the Veterans Administration called and wanted some more of these. And I said, you still use those? Those are great. We feel very nostalgic about them. But they were made in 2005, and we still have a bunch of them. So those are always available. But for field service folks that are visiting properties, in large part, especially the residential properties, those are families that are going through a lot of trouble. Those are families that are dealing with all kinds of financial troubles. It could be because of job loss. For whatever reason, they're either behind on the car payment or they're behind on the mortgage oftentimes. And so field service folks are sent there to inspect the property, sometimes have a conversation with the homeowner. And they're oftentimes required to leave something behind. And what we'd like them to consider is leaving behind some hope. And one of those things that they could leave behind would be a list of financial assistance helplines that we publish and make available for free. We have a lot of sheriff departments that have their civil process unit go ahead and do the same, leave these items for the homeowner. And what they do is they actually print out, with our link, they can print out 3 of these to a page. And as you can see there, they will then just slice those up and make piles of them and leave them on the front doorstep or leave them with the family. And it's good for these civic folks who are sheriff departments, civil process servers, to help their community. Nobody wins when properties get foreclosed. Not the bank, not the homeowner, not the community. It breeds crime. It breeds all kinds of problems. And so when we can give people a list of helplines that go to nonprofits and government centers for free advice, free programs, we think that everybody wins.
And what's really interesting to me was that you pointed out that, like, besides this important mission, helping people, stuff like that, there's actually a way for folks to possibly, earn a bit of side income as well. That
Yes.
was something that was really surprising as well.
Yes, and I imagine that in this blab, you'll probably leave a link or something where they can learn about that.
Absolutely.
Well, it's easy enough. They could go to our website and print out some items. But what we would do is invite them to learn more or inquire, and then we would assign specific helpline numbers to the items that they would give out. And if calls start to come through those numbers, that is that those families actually reached out and needed to do that, there could be an opportunity to where they would get a check every month. So we'd love it if there was an army of field service reps out there that not only wanted to help their community, not only wanted to help people that they're meeting on the doorstep, but also give them a little something for taking the time and caring. And we can do that by tracking the calls right to their location from their neighborhood. They would be assigned some sort of territory, I imagine, and we would take it from there. Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. We'll share the link with folks, and then we'll let them know that, like, in the future, let's also have another webinar to explain more details about how they can do that. I think it'd be probably the way to go about it. In terms of like, just one of the things that, like, field inspections really they do is just they go all over stuff, and then you also have these mystery shoppers who go into businesses and stuff. So what can maybe some mystery shoppers, are there possibilities for them to be part of this, or what were the the possibilities there?
Right, and at the time of that you and I are recording this, the clay isn't dry yet. We will just put together something pretty easy. What we have in mind for mystery shoppers that are visiting businesses, especially small businesses or smaller kind of franchise units, anything like that. We released a mobile app last year, and it's called Trusted Helplines. And the beauty of the mobile app is that now this is a little poster that is laminated and can go right up into a workplace. So employees that are feeling financial stress, sometimes they don't want to go to their boss and tell them what they're going through. They don't want to have to bother them with all their personal struggles. And so they can download this mobile app called Trusted Helplines. That's the name of it, Trusted Helplines. It's good for Android devices or iPhone. And download it for free. And they'll have instant access to scores and scores of crisis helplines and financial assistance helplines. Now, as a mystery shopper, we look at that as somebody who's out there taking, photographs sometimes and gathering information or experiencing a customer experience to report on it. That's also an opportunity where they could hand out one of these items to the business owner. So I don't know, it seems like mystery shopping could be a little bit awkward at times. There are moments where they're wondering why you're there. And sometimes to have a reason that you're there that is maybe as a backup, well, we're here to give you this free resource for your employees. We would encourage that, and we would set up a similar arrangement where they could perhaps learn about earning some money by handing out our items, because it costs us money to deliver these and get them distributed. And we always felt like if it's a personal delivery, then it'll probably get put up on the wall where it should, instead of just get tossed into the trash, which often happens with our direct mail. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, and definitely we'll see about letting folks know about the different ways they can be involved and stuff like that. And
right,
what's the site that
our
is
website
it the CareConnect site is the best way for them to learn more? Okay, great. Well, we've shared that link.
They can go on there. There's printable items that they could print right out on their desktop printer, and these are the types of things that we would just put them into our system, and we would assign them a territory, and when calls come through there, we could easily track it and send them some credit for that.
Great. Yeah, so we'll also provide this video. It'll be available for folks to watch, just like on you. That's how we connected, was through my YouTube channel. So we'll have the replay for this as well, and definitely, yeah, we'll look forward to kind of helping folks to connect with you to learn more about how they can contribute in this important mission. So thanks again for stopping by, David. It was really awesome to kind of share this with the community, and we'll definitely plan to have this webinar to kind of for folks who are serious, that they're committed to really learning more about how to not only take part in this important mission, but also be able to add additional.
Okay.
All right, David.
I enjoyed it. And this was my very first blab, so I guess I'm no longer a virgin. It's a
Awesome.
neat format. I'll have to look around and get more familiar with it.